This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the BayouBengals. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So LSU's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. LSU and South Carolina played one of the more memorable early season SEC games last time. Gamecocks jumped out to a lead, seemed to be in control. LSU came roaring back and won it at the gun. But some controversy. This game had everything.
Well, that was a great game last year, Chris. Remember that big pick six? We thought maybe iced the game, but the officials brought it all the way back, gave LSU a chance, and they took advantage of it. Even though they were down 17, as you mentioned, what a great effort by Brian Kelly's team to be able to get that win in a tough environment. I think the Gamecocks got to have a little bit of revenge on their mind today.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And this offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They're going to run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Hop over the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He's going to hand this off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Off target with the throw, incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
This is the receiver, incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. They slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming his momentum upfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Fires it on the move. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The back's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hilton. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They'll try the ground game here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will be returned. The be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Trying to convert with a sweep. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this one will be fair caught. And that BayouBengals offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running back with the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They'll feed the back again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. By doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
We seem able to make the stop after a short gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but 3rd down and 1. Just get the first down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfired.
The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So they get nothing on the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also it shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. He hands it off from the gun, and the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Juked one tackler and picks up 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Pass interference, defense. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He'll hand it off. He gets loose. Spins away from defenders.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, You're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying the old counter play here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He got it. The field goal's good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that BayouBengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught quickly.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Empty set now, 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. A tough strategy here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now.
42, Spider. 4-2.
And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running with purpose. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll give it to the running back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Handing off on the draw play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Hilton. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
One man to the backfield, and he'll kick the football. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. To keep the offense on the field for 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Durham.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Handoff to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Breaking free at the 35. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll run it here. Breaks free.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Second down. All right, let's get it. Fight.
The shotgun running play call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't
don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
BayouBengals offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now from the pistol formation. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Leaning on the run game here. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
Got it.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
He keeps it on the design run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback just kneels down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.